Hello everyone and welcome back to Blood Bowl, another pre-league exhibition match, this time between the Nurgle's Rotters that you hopefully saw in the other one, and thank you for the support on that as well. I apologise for the delay in getting another one out, but painting up teams for a fresh game, it takes a little while. And new to the field, on the right, we have the Necromantic team, the newest one, the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers, who we'll talk more about in detail in a second. We will be playing on the, I was going to call it the Vermintide pitch there. The Skaven pitch, so we're underground, we'll be using a different weather table as a result, but none of the other special rules, just to keep things simple. And we'll sort of treat it like a league game like last time, but it is just a friendly, so there's no permanence. Anyone who dies is not going to be dead, and subject to change in terms of rosters for when eventually we do start a league. So with that covered, I think we can take a look at the teams. So here are Nurgle's Rotters that you will have seen in the last match where they did well against the Reckland Reavers. So starting from the left and going to the right, we have 6 Rotters who are their rank and file. One of them will be off the pitch in reserves because there's 12 of them and you start with 11. Then we have 2 Pestigors who are as close to fast as a Nurgle team is ever going to get. And everyone is pretty sturdy in general as long as they don't get their armour broken, because Rotters have decay, so their wound rolls are worse. And then finally we have 4 bloaters there, the strength 4, tough walls with disturbing presence, foul appearance, etc. They get in the way, they punch really hard, and they are going to have the strength advantage over all of the Necromantic team because they are entirely strength 3. So the bloaters at strength 4 will find it easy to punch them. Oh, and totally forgot, also, of course, we have to go into, there are 2 team rerolls for a total of 70k each for 140. 1 assistant coach, 1 cheerleader, bringing them to 980k of their million. The Necromantic team is a million on the dot, so they have 20k in petty cash. And here are the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers, just below out of shot. I actually have their cards handy just to talk through them from the new card pack release from Games Workshop. Only 11 of them, so they don't have anyone in reserve, so if they start losing people, it's going to be pretty nasty. So, going from left to right, we first of all have Wraiths. Wraiths cannot hold the ball. They've got reasonable movement of 6. As previously stated when going over the other team, everyone here is strength 3, for better or worse. They also have foul appearance, they regenerate, they have sidestep, so if they get pushed they get to choose where they go instead of the opponent. And in general they're for harassing, they're very hard to break. In fact, with the exception of the ghouls, everyone here is 9+ to break armour. Then we have 2 werewolves. They have claws, which I think means you always break armour on an 8+, I think, which is good against Nurgle, I guess. Frenzy, so if they push someone back during a block, they have to follow up and do another one. They have regeneration, and they have movement 8. Oh, this is from, did I say this is from the Spike magazine? I've forgotten already. This is the setup they recommend, and it's called the Hunting Pack setup, I think. So then we have, right here, 2 Ghoul Runners, movement 7, agility 3. They have dodge innately, so they can get out of the way of certain dice rolls on the block dice. And then finally we have 5 zombie linemen, and they have regeneration, only movement 4, so they're actually, I think they're slower than the Rotters, amazingly. And because we're using a setup that was suggested in the Spike magazine that released alongside this team when the new edition of Blood Bowl launched, they have 3 rerolls, and as far as I'm aware, nothing else. So no assistant coaches or anything like that. This isn't necessarily the team that will see a league, because it doesn't use any of the flesh golems, which are the other miniatures. There's 1 more zombie lineman in the box and 2 flesh golems. This setup doesn't use those, so they're missing their heavy hitters, but they're fast. So we're going to see how that fares. And then once we get to a league, if they don't fare as well, we'll maybe get some flesh golems in so that they have some punching power. So we have the pre-match setup. First of all, how many fans for each team? Green dice is the Nurgle team. So it's a D3, so that is 3 and 1. So you add on their fan factor, which is just default 1 each. So that is 4,000 fans for the Necromantic and just 2,000 fans for Nurgle's Rotters. Then we have to roll for the weather, and because we're playing on this field, we have a special table that's awkward to read because it's on the back of the box, but we'll still roll for the weather now before we see who's going first. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what I'm having to read. It's literally the box. 8. Is perfect. Conditions in brackets, well, almost. The light of the sun might be missing, but the conditions are almost perfect for Blood Bowl. So we have that. Let me just check my cheat sheet. We've done the fans, we've done the weather, we're not taking on journeyman. Inducements, they don't have enough to buy anything, so inducements don't matter. Determine the kicking team, we're just going to roll d6s. Necromantic team is going to choose to receive the ball. So it's going to be kicking over there once we get things set up. Also, one correction that I didn't notice in the last video. Totally forgot that in this new edition of Blood Bowl, pass is a separate stat to agility. So at one point, one of the Reckling Reaver throwers was using their agility stat, not their pass. Their pass was actually better, but they still made it, so it didn't change the result. Just totally forgot, just trying to get used to this new edition. Anyway, we'll get set up for kickoff. So here we are at kickoff, both teams set up, and obviously it is the Nurgle team kicking to the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. So boom, it is going to land, it's going to land there. And of course, first of all, it goes, that is not what it should be rolling, it should be a d6 on top of that. It is going 3 to the 2, so it is going 1, 2, it's up there. Was that one too many squares? Again, it's a little bit hard to see. I really wish they did like raised bumps for each section. 1, 2, 3. It should be right behind that ghoul there. So it's landed. Well, it's not landed. Sorry. Now we do the kickoff event because it's still in the air, and then it will bounce one more time. So 2d6 for the. Where's the other orange die? There it is. Kickoff event 7. Brilliant coaching. Both coaches roll a d6, add the number of assistant coaches. The coach with the highest gains 1 extra reroll. Ooh. Well, whatever this roll is, Nurgle's Rotters have a +1. The +1 got it, so they're up to 3 rerolls as well. That is really handy. Alright, the ball is going to bounce one more to the 6. Is that a 6? It's hard to read. This is the Necromantic dice. I'm not used to them. That is a 6. Obviously, it's a 6. There wouldn't be a 9 on a d8. So the 6, it is bouncing that way, and it's landed just above him there. And with that, we are ready to get started. So as is tradition, we want to do all the movement that doesn't require dice rolling before we do the dice rolls, because at any point you could fail miserably and have something horrible happen. So, our wraiths, got to remember the sheets are wraiths, the larger lads are ghouls, because it feels like they should be the other way around to me personally, but either way. Let's just move 1, 2, or sorry, 1, 2, just to put him there to be a problem. Then, again, we just want to be a nuisance with those. That's what they're designed for. They're designed to be nuisances. He's just going to move forwards 1 and be done. That Pestigore could still get around, but the werewolf's there to stop him. The 3 zombies on the line of scrimmage are basically there as tribute, and they're just there to get punched in the face by bloaters to slow them down. We could back them up a little bit now that we know where the ball is, though. So zombie linemen go 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We've strengthened our front line by putting every zombie we have on it. They should definitely all be well. I don't know if we really need to turn them all around because the other ones are not going to move, and I don't think they're going to throw blocks. Well, actually, they might. He went. This one here did not. He did not. This one did. Because actually, they might be able to break a rotter. They might be. So I moved 2 of them. And then the werewolves, they move 8. I'm not used to having units that move this fast. We're going to have... Who's better to pick up the ball, a werewolf or a ghoul? Ghouls have dodge. So I think a ghoul is probably the best bet, even though they're slightly slower. This werewolf is going to shoot forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to perform a little blocking for that Pestigore. The other ghoul that isn't going to try and pick up the ball is going to go just 1, 2, 3, just to be a little bit of blocking. And the other werewolf up at the top right of your screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, just to block. Speaking of blocks, do we want to do a block or do we want to try and pick up? It's a 3+ to pick up the ball. So we'll activate this ghoul and he will move on to the ball and try and pick it up. So it's a 3+. He picks it up. He has the ball somewhere on his base. That's going to be a problem. This way. They're just lanky enough. There. So he walked over here. He picked up the ball. He still has 6 movement. I think he kind of just wants to stay there though for now. Does he? He'll move forward 1 more. So he's protected because the Pestigores might be able to get in him. Do we want to throw any blocks? I just realised because they're all in tackle zones, it would just be 3 against 4, so it'd be roll 2 and the opponent picks the result. I'd say because there's nothing else to do, there's no harm in that. So this zombie into this bloater, rolling 2, picking the worst result. So the worst result there would be a push. So he just pushes him instead. We'll push him, just push him there. We're not going to follow him, we're just going to stay where we are. And then the one in the middle, the worst result, by the way, worst result for the Crypt-Stealers. We'll go with the guy who was in the middle, or was it that guy? Whichever one, they're still rolling just 2 dice, pick the worst result. So we'll go into the middle bloater there. The worst result would be you get knocked down. So we'll just say it was him, because I think the middle guy was already there. So he is knocked down. Does his armor break? 8 plus, I think. 9 plus. It does not break, so he's fine, but he is obviously knocked down. And that is a turnover. Well, there was nothing else to do anyway, so that's it. Over to Nurgle's Rotter's turn 1. So it's a strong defense versus speed here. So, Pestigor's move 5? Yeah, 6, sorry, 6. Rotter's move 5, and then the Blower's move 4. So, 5 movement. He can get around the ghost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up at the top of your screen. That bloater's probably just going to try and punch the Wraith rather than try and get away because his agility isn't good enough. We'll move... Do we want to do a blitz? I don't really need to do a blitz because the bloater can do it. No, we'll just move him in to help, to be an assist. So we'll move in that rotter and say he's done. The Pestigor right at the bottom of your screen can't get past because there's a werewolf just out of shot. So he's going to struggle to get through. This rotter here though can move 1, 2, 3 and then stop. This rotter, which you can just about see, is going to go 1, 2, 3. He is just blocking the werewolf, just so he can't get past. So if we just move, there we go, now you can see the werewolf a little bit. Let's see, what else? What else? We don't want an easy way past, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll just say that's good enough for him. I think we're ready to start throwing blocks. We could do a blitz as well. Alright, this bloater into that zombie, he gets an assist there, not that he needs it because it's already 4 versus 3, but that becomes 5. So we'll throw a double dice block into him, and the zombies have regeneration and that is it. So we'll be taking the stumble, push him back, knock him down. We are going to follow, wait, no we're not going to follow, so that he can offer an assist. Does he break the armor? 9 plus. He does break the armor. Where is my cheat sheet to see the wounding? Here's the cheat sheet. Okay, armor rolls. He broke the armor. Let's see what he does. Oh dear, that would be a 10. Casualty. The player becomes a casualty and is immediately removed from play and placed in the casualty box. The coach of the opposing team then rolls on the casualty table. Oh dear, that was him. He is in the casualty box, but now we need to roll the d16 to see his damage. Let's get this away to one side. That would be a 12 on the casualty table. Miss next game and niggling injury, which is a +1 to the casualty table. So he's actually out for the game. They're already a man down and have 10 left. I'll just put him in the dead pile because he might as well be dead now that he's gone. Okay, well that was bad luck for a turn 1 play. Next, this blower is going to throw a block into him. He's getting an assist from his chum, not that he needs it because he's already +1. So it's double pick the best. The best, well, double stumble, so down you go, buddy. He will follow and he will end his turn there. Does he break armor? 6, 7, 8, not enough. He needs to get over a 9 plus. So that is a no. Let's see. We could do a blitz with the other blower, because we haven't done a blitz yet. This blower will throw a block into the Wraith. No help, but he's +1 strength over it anyway, because it's 4 versus 3, so it's roll 2. A push or a stumble. Is stumble the one that counters? It gets countered by sidestep. Sorry, no wait, no. Wraiths have block as well. If they have block, it's treated as a. Let's see. Choose to use dodge skill. No, he doesn't have dodge. He has block, which is different. That's when they're both down. So no, he just stumbles. Well, a pow. So the Wraith does get knocked down. He will follow. Does he break the Wraith's armor? What armor does a sheet have? Nope, doesn't come close. He's a 9. Then, any last minute. Let's do a blitz with this guy. Moves in, attacking. It would be 3 on 3, but he's getting +1 from the pest score, making it 4 on 3, so it's a double block. Push or a stumble. We'll take the stumble. He falls. He will follow. Does he break the ghost sheet's armor? No, he does not. And then finally, I think they just kind of have to let them like charge. He could try and dodge past the werewolf. No, I think that's good enough for their first turn. Actually, did he do anything this one? No, because they did blocks. He stood still. He'll just move forwards and end his turn, just so he's harassing those zombies. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll go into turn 2 for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. Alright, let's see if they can get through. The Wraith. Yep, Wraith. This Wraith is just going to stand up and be done. This lineman is just going to stand up and be done. Where was he pushed onto? I think it was that square, right? So he's there. This one is also going to stand up and be done, because they're just stopping the wall of flesh coming towards them. Let's see here. This Wraith will also just stand up and be done. So, we have our werewolves to activate with. Where do we want to blitz? Let's see. I think we want to go up the top. I think that's the better bet. So werewolves, movement 8. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can easily blitz. And he's strength 3, but the rotters are strength 3 as well, so they would be even. Oh no, wait, no, we can still work this. So move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and be done. That's not the one with the ball. And then blitz with this werewolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for initiating the block. He's getting a +1 from the goal that just got there, so it's 4 versus 3, so it's 2 dice, pick the best result, which we shall do. So that would be a stumble, or pow rather, sorry, so we shall pow him. We'll pow him this way, actually, and we will follow. And we need to break his armor on a 9. That is a 6, so his armor is indeed broken. Once again, require a cheat sheet to roll on his injury roll. So the injury roll is 4, 5, 6, 7, stunned. So he's not getting a turn next turn. I have to try and, it's a bit awkward, you can't lay him on his face because of how he's modelled. So it's a little bit awkward, we'll just have to try and remember. So now you have to try and get the ball through, huh? It's possible to get close, but I don't think it's enough this turn. We're going to move the werewolf that's down the bottom of your screen here. We're going to go, he's not in any tackle zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is quick. And then to go with the ball, he can move up to 7. He just wants to try and be in this pseudo cage. 1, 2, 3, well, more than enough to get right there. And I think that's where he's going to have to hold this turn. I think so. Yeah. And we'll do zombie on zombie action. This zombie is going to hit this roar. They're both strength 3, so it's roll 1 die, take the result. That would be a batter. So he's down. He's not going to follow up because he wants to hold the line there. Does he break the zombie's armor? No, he does not. That's 7. I don't think there's anything else they can do. You could technically try against that blower, but no, I'd rather we just have bodies in the way of the ball. No, we're going to say it's turn 2 for Nurgle's Rotters. Alright, so we know that the Rotter up the top here is just missing his turn and flipping over, so he can't stand up. He is done. This Rotter will stand up for 3 and move 1, because they have movement, well, they have movement 5 actually, so he's more than enough to just slot himself in there. I think this Pestigore is going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to come around behind. I don't think there's any reason to use a going for it at this point. Let's see, what else? The other Pestigore is currently in the tackle zone. We shall move the camera up a little bit because I know that the score marker now that I'm using for these gets in the way from the top of the screen a little bit. Hopefully I've lowered the opacity at the very least. This Rotter is declaring a blitz. 1, 2, blitzing into the Wraith with the bloater assist for 2. And that is a stumble, so the Wraith is down. And he will follow up. And does he break the Sheet's armor? He does not with a 3. That's fine, his goal was not really to do that. It was just to free up the other Pestigore who can get in behind with his 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he is actually now on the ball carrier. And he's put a tackle zone on him, so that's good. Then, are we ready for other blocks? No, this bloater over here can move 4. So he can go 1, 2, and then he's in tackle zones. So he'll just stop there, just to be a nuisance. Zombie at the bottom of the screen that you cannot see. Pull back, pull back. This zombie down here. 1, 2, he's providing an assist. And on that subject, 3 into 3, it becomes 4, it becomes 5. Not enough to double dice, but still enough to pick the best for throwing a block into the Wraith. That is another knockover. Getting very lucky with that. So he's going to follow, and does he break the Sheet's armor? He does not. Let's see, are we ready to do something? I should have done stuff with the bloaters first, honestly. None of them are free, and that's a problem, because one of the werewolves has broken through, I've just realised. Well, and they're getting assists now as well, like this bloater. It'd be 4 on 4. That's fine though, because that's roll 1 die. I think it's time to do some 1 die blocks. Wait, no, just bloater into him because he's in his tackle zone, so I believe he doesn't count. So it would be 4 on 3, so we'll roll 2 for him. And we'll take the stumble. So battered him down next to the Wraith there. He is going to follow. Does he break 9+ on the zombie? No, he does not. This bloater will go into that zombie. He's getting an assist, so it's 4 on 4. So it's 1 die. Push. Do we... I guess we'll push him this way. Oops, don't turn him. This is going to get very messy with how like pointy all these miniatures are. And he is going to follow, because he'll be a nuisance. And then this blower into him. It's 2 dice. Just 4 versus 3, because he's not got any assists. In any free tackle zones, that's a stumble. We shall push him this way. And follow up to close around the ball. Do we break armor on the 9? We do not. And then I think everyone's gone. Yeah. Alright, turn 3, or is it turn 3? No, it would be turn 4, right? Because that was turn 3 for Nurgle's Roar. It's turn 4 already in the first half for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. Alright, the Nurgle team is proving a tough nut to crack. He is just standing up and being done. He is standing up and being done. He's also standing up and being done because the blitz will be better used elsewhere, I feel. So that's basically the bottom half of the table already done. It's just how do you get out of the wall of bloaters pushing towards you? Well, it isn't that hard to avoid a blower. A single blower, that is. Now, which one do you want to get rid of? I think if I throw a block with this ghoul, he is in a tackle zone. He's in a tackle zone. If we move that werewolf there, he's getting a +1. That would make it 4/4. So at least you're rolling one die, picking the result, and you can re-roll just to try and shove him out of the way, and then do a couple of dodges to get through. There's more than a couple. That's a problem. I don't see any other option. Oh, this wraith definitely just standing up and being done. The wraiths are not being as big a nuisance as I'd hoped they'd been because of the number of stumbles and pows being rolled. Alright, we will we'll move this werewolf and just be done, adding a tackle zone here. Again, very awkward with how far forwards he's poking. This ghoul will throw a block into the bloater. He's getting a +1 bonus. It just makes it 4/4, so it's roll one die. We're hoping for something good though. A push. A push is enough, I guess. So push into there, and he will follow. Is there anything else we can do over there though? Well, we can do another 4 versus 4 on a different bloater to potentially... Oh, okay, hang on. Alright. So this werewolf can throw a block into this bloater. He gets an assist from this zombie, which is no longer in a tackle zone except the thing that's being attacked. So that would be 4 versus 4. If he pushes, the werewolf will get a second attempt because of frenzy, which might actually be a bad thing. But it would free up the ball to just go whoop and get through. So, good result, please. That is good enough. Wait, do the bloaters have block? I don't remember. I wish they had cards as well. They're so much easier to read. They do not. Oh, been forgetting foul appearance again. So on a 1 it doesn't happen. It's a 6, it's fine. Totally forgot that again, my bad. Actually, the wraiths have been having that as well, and I've forgotten it every time. Foul appearance is so annoying to remember. Anyway, he got pushed over, so I don't think he gets to do a follow-up, or rather, you know, a frenzy, because it's a frenzy's on a push. But does he break the armor of the bloater? No, he does not. 6, 7, 8. Almost, but not quite. Now we can free some space. And we just want to be annoying. We haven't done a blitz yet. But where could you blitz that would matter? I don't see it. I don't see any blitz that would matter. He's not in any tackle zone, so he could definitely move. He can move 4, which is slow, but he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. So the ball carrier, if he wants to move, to get from that square to that square, he's got to dodge 2 tackle zones. They don't have anything that makes it worse, but it would be 2 3-ups with rerolls. Or actually, I'm going to have to double check. Do they just combine to make one roll worse, or do you do 2 separate ones? I'm going to double check. Alright, it is just 1 dice roll, and because he's going into a square where there is no enemy tackle zone, because he'd be going from here to here, there's no -1. So it is just a straight up, he makes a move for 1, don't fall, 3+. Oh, there's a first use of a reroll, down to 3 rerolls remaining. Wait, I just realised I've been using the wrong marker. They had 2 rerolls to start with, so either way they're down 1. So, reroll, that's a 5, so he made it. So, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will he go for it? No, because he's used the reroll. He's not going to go for it, and he's up there. He's getting there, but he's by himself. I'm going to have to go double check how many rerolls they started with now. I'm pretty sure it was 3 or 2, so they're either at 2 or 1. I'll need to double check because I just realised I was using the reroll marker, not the turn marker. So, yeah, I think that's all they can do. So we'll be passing it over to turn 4 now for the Nurgle's Roars. Alright, the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers are down to 2 rerolls remaining. They started with 3. Also, because I was counting up the wrong bit on the dugout, I wasn't 100% sure what turn it was. I believe we just finished turn 3 for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers, and it's now turn 3 for Nurgle's Roars. If I'm wrong and it was actually 4 and 4, then this half is going to be a turn longer. I apologise, but it was just because of tracking the wrong thing. Either way, it is Nurgle's Roars' turn. They have to try and stop the ball, and their fastest units are now at the wrong side of the field. This bloater is just going to stand up and be done, because why not? This rotter can stand up for 3, and he'll have 2 movement left. He can do a going for it blitz, and I think that might be the only option to stop the ball. This Pestigore down the bottom right, he might as well move his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just to start coming this way in case he like fumbles the ball or something. Yeah, I guess we'll do it. So he has 2 movement after standing up. He's declaring a blitz, so it would be 1, 2, going for it, and then going for it to blitz. That's what we're doing. First going for it. As long as it's not a 1, it's fine. Second going for it. It's not a 1, it's fine. So he is actually doing a blitz. It's 3 into 3, so it's roll 1 die. And he got a push, which isn't good enough. Well, he'll push and follow, and then be done. He's facing the right way for that. So that is all he can do, and I don't think they're going to be able to catch the ball. If they can't catch the ball, then it becomes hurt them plenty. And on that note, this rotter is just going to move forwards to provide a tackle zone. This bloater will declare a block into this zombie. That will be 2 dice. And they will push him over. Just batter him there. He'll follow up and be done. Does he break armor on a 9+? He does! Injury roll. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure that's a casualty. Yeah, because if it's over a 10, it's a casualty. The player is removed. Yoink. And a roll is done on the D16. That would be an 8. Seriously hurt, miss next game. He's gone. That's 2 zombies off the field. Oh, I forgot they had regeneration. Would that make a difference here? Regeneration would have made that roll 1 better, I think. Let me double check. Alright, yeah, sorry. It's a 4+, and the casualty result is ignored, and they're just put in the box. I will do a roll for the one that died in the first turn as well, but this one, he is actually gone regardless. The one that went down earlier in the game, he would have come back, so we'll just... they're both identical. So, one of them is now no longer dead. One is still dead though, so nothing has changed so far, but yeah, I forgot about regeneration. So he'll be able to come on at the end of a drive, or at the change of halves, whichever comes first, and if there's about to be a score, he'll have a chance to come back on then. So, this rotter, throw into that wraith. Does he get past full appearance? Because now I'm remembering that, he does. He's getting 2 assists, so he's more than enough getting 2 dice for the block. He will stumble him, splat, and follow and try and break his ghostly armor. He does not. And do you go for a foul? Why not? 1, 2, foul with 1 assist. You just get to break armor. He rolled doubles, so he gets caught. I'm going to have to look at what happens. Alright, so because the referee saw the action, he is just removed from the game. But you can argue the call if you want. When a player is sent off by the referee for committing a foul, their coach may attempt to argue the call, roll a d6 and refer to the table. Basically you need a 6 to keep him. A 1 is really bad, 2 to 5 doesn't matter. He's going to try and keep him on. That's a 6. Well, when you put it like that, the referee is swayed by your argument, a turnover is still caused, but the player that committed the foul is not sent off. When you put it like that, but it is a turnover, and I believe the Crypt-Stealers are about to score. So we're over the left side of the pitch. The wraith at your bottom right that I'm not sure you can see is just going to stand up and do nothing. It just comes down to getting rid of that rotter that's on the ball, and it is pretty easy to do so. We'll have him walk forward to 2 and be done. We'll have the werewolf declare, well, because of frenzy that could end up being bad. There's no one else who's free though, so it'll have to be him. Declaring a blitz into him. More than enough movement to get right in his face. With the bonus from the zombie, he is rolling 2 and picking the best result. Where are my orange dice? There they are. A both down or a push. Push is more than enough because he's just going to get pushed sideways. He will... oh no, because he follows up, he now has to hit him again. Please don't be because of frenzy. Don't make frenzy be the thing that ruins this. That's fine. Bang. Follows. And I was forgetting claws. So he just needs to roll 8 to break his armor. Nowhere close. That would be 3. That's fine though, because this Wraith is now, and I believe it is turn 4 for the Crypt-Stealers. He's just walking it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has exactly enough because he is movement 7. He gets there. You can't quite see it. We come over here. He has indeed made it, and that is a touchdown. So after that touchdown, we're into turn 4 for the Nurgle's Rotters, and the ball is being kicked to them. They're on the offensive because the turnover is caused when you score a touchdown. But the rulebook actually says, oh, it's a turnover, but it's one you can be pleased about. So the ball, bang, is going to be put right there. So it's going to scatter. It's going to go 1 to the 3, which is back the way. So there. It's still in the air though, so now we have to do the kickoff event. So let's just get this open and roll 2d6 for that. Let's just roll these two. 5, 6, 7, 8. Changing weather. Okay. That's awkward because now I need to look at the box again. 6. That is still perfect conditions in brackets, well, almost. So that's fine. And then it bounces once more to the 4, which is that way. So the ball has bounced to stop there. And we are good to start the Nurgle Rotters' turn. So they obviously want to get that ball, because that is... Well, first of all, we're going to move our Rotter. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do a little bit of a cage. He's just going to have more than enough movement to also protect the ball. He's going to be going for the grab on the ball. This zombie is going to move up just to the base of your screen there to put a tackle zone on that Wraith. This zombie is going to put a tackle zone on... sorry, the Rotter is putting a tackle zone on the zombie. And then at the top of your screen... I think we're just going to form a wall like that to try and make it harder for the ghouls to get through. Now, do you go to pick up the ball first, or do you go for some punches on zombies' faces? Oh, forgot to mention as well, but because of the end of the drive, the zombie that regenerated just came back onto the field. So they're back up to 11. So sorry, 10, because one of them got sent off. Or rather, punched off. I think we'll go for the ball pickup first. We're not going to move any further than just picking up the ball. So just pick up the ball. But does he pick up the ball for realsies though? He does, that's a 6. So that's it. He's going to end his turn there with the ball, with not a cage, but 2 friends there to at least protect him a little bit. Then we'll worry about here. We're going to declare a blitz with this bloater. He's going to go into the Wraith. I assume even if you have foul appearance, you're still affected by it. So can he do it? He is allowed to. So he is up to 5 strength, so 2 dice. Both down or a stumble. We'll take the stumble and push him away. And there. Do we break the sheet's armour? We do not. What is it with rolling 3s against Wraiths? That's like the 3rd time it's happened. Alright, let's see here. This blower into that zombie, he's getting an assist, not that he needs it because blowers are 4 versus 3. He will pow him down and follow through. Right there. Does he break armour on a 9? Nope. This zombie into him, getting an assist, not that it well actually no, he might as well go into him because they've all got the advantage anyway. Pushes him down, smack, follow through, break his armour. You do! Alright then, what happens to him? 6 on the injury table is stunned. So he is not getting a turn when it turns over. And then this blower into him, again, 1 strength advantage. Get knocked down by him or push him. We'll take the push and we'll push him there. And we shall follow him to be annoying. Is there anything else to do? No, there is not. So that is over to turn 5 in the first half for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. So here's how things are looking. This Wraith is going to stand up and be done. This zombie does not get a turn, so he just flips and will not be doing anything. This zombie will stand up and be done as well. So, how do we... Oh, actually, one of the ghouls can get through and be annoying. Because they do move 7. So you can go right at the bottom of your screen. He's going to disappear temporarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, he's going to do a going for it. Reroll. close. He did it. Okay. So they're down to one reroll remaining for the first half. That's what I get for rolling a green die when they've been rolling the wonderful looking orange dice. It starts putting some pressure on the ball the more quick guys that can get over there, because Nurgle's team, even with the Pestigores, are not fast. On that note, could do Ghost against Zombie at the top of the screen there. What I think might be better is a Blitz with a Werewolf, letting the other ghoul run through. So we're going to move this Wraith and just be done. Again, they're just harassment. We're going to move the camera up slightly because we're going to do stuff at the top of the screen. And we're going to declare a Blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Blitz is 7. So that becomes +1 against his strength. Don't roll those dice. Roll the orange dice. That's a POW or a POW. Perfect. He gets POW'd. He will follow him. Does he break his rotter armor of 9? Well, needing a 9+. Nope, nowhere close. That's okay though, because now the ghoul can kind of get past. Well, he can only move 7, but if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's going to do a going for it as well, which is potentially risky. Okay, we're good. Just one going for it. Just to, again, I want pressure on both sides of that ball. Is there anything else to be done? Yes. The zombie. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just move there. And there is a werewolf to move at the bottom of your screen, the bottom right there. What's he going to do? We've used our blitz, so he can't get past this turn. Huh. Actually, no, he's fast. He can go down the same way the ghoul did if we just pull down this way a little bit. He moves 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He did not touch any enemy tackle zones. No dodges required. He'll go for a going for it as well because there's nothing else to be done anyway. He did it. He'll move there. He'll do his second going for it. It's a 5. He can do it. Okay, now we have a good amount of pressure on the ball. We'll pass it back over for the 4th turn for Nurgle's Rotters, if I'm not off by 1. Sorry, 5th turn is what I meant to say. I did mean 5th turn. So anyway, we need to get this ball through. If we want Nurgle's Rotters to score, there is technically a gap in the middle, and it can be made wider pretty easily. This bloater will move forwards and be done. This zombie shall move forwards and be done. This zombie shall stand up and be done. Just to put a tackle zone on the werewolf at the top of the screen, they might not be able to see. Then, yeah, they can go right through the middle, huh? Yeah, that's very doable. This bloater will declare a blitz. He'll move forward, move to the right 1, and declare a blitz into this zombie just to clear a little bit of space. That is 5 versus 3. He'll just get pushed. He'll get pushed there. He will follow. And then we just run, I think. So the Pestigores run 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the one with the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just cage him in. Yes, there's a zombie there, but zombies are easy to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Can't protect his... Oh, actually, no, we totally can. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to protect his rear a little bit there. That's a wall of flesh. That's going to be hard to get past. Is there even any blocks to do? There's a 1 block this bloater can do because the Wraith is assisting the zombie. I don't think there's any blocks to be thrown that would actually be conducive to helping. Because I want the tackle zones where they currently are. So I think... that was a quick turn, but... yeah, I think we're good to hand it over for turn 6 in the first half for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. Alright, had a little think. There's going to be some agility rolls. Starting with the werewolf at the top of the screen to get away from the rotter. Does he do it? Come on. You have to use the last reroll. No rerolls left. Don't roll under a 3. Okay, he's good. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. because now it's a problem. But now it's a double problem because there's no rerolls left, and everything is in a tackle zone more or less, except these two here. Well, he could move 1, 2 into a tackle zone there. He's going to do that. 1, 2, sorry, 3. 3 to get into a tackle zone, but he didn't touch any tackle zones prior to moving into there, so now he's stuck in there. I can't get at the ball. Actually, no, there's a down zombie that can do a blitz into the ball carrier. It would be 3 versus 3. No, he's getting an assist, so it would be roll 2, pick the worst. That might be that's the end of turn nuclear option, I guess. This wraith up here, sorry, by which I mean goal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, we're just going to end his turn now. This werewolf will declare a blitz, I think, rather than... Well, actually, before that then, since he's not going to blitz, he's just going to stand up and be a nuisance. This werewolf is going to blitz. I can't get at the ball carrier without having to dodge a zombie, so my theory is make use of frenzy and hopefully get in closer. So he's going to declare a blitz on that zombie. 1, 2, 3, 4. The blitz is 5, so he still has movement left. He's getting an assist, so it's 2 dice. A push or get knocked down. Well, we have to take the push, and that does mean, though, the frenzy happens, so he has to follow up, and now it's become 3 versus 3 because he's by himself. Yeah, because he's in a tackle zone, so he wouldn't give a bonus. So it's just 1 die. And that would be a push and knock over, or a stumble rather. He follows up again. Does he break the zombie's armor? Nope. 3 and 1 again. It's either 3 and 1 or 2 and 1. It keeps on happening. He's close to the ball, at least. It's getting very messy. There's not much else to be done. We'll do this zombie here onto this rotter. 1 die. Pushed him. Push him there. Follow up. I guess that might be good. Might have just made that worse, honestly, because now the zombie's giving a rotter, rather, is giving the tackle zone to the ghoul. Is there anything else? This zombie into this bloater, he's getting an assist from the wraith. Wait, yeah, if he declares there, the wraith is giving him a +1, so that would be 4 versus 4. Both down or both down. Neither of them have block. Bleh. Bleh. And it's a turnover. But, does he break the bloater's armor? No. Does the bloater break his armor? No. 3 and 1 again. What is it with these dice? Alright, that is a turnover. Hopefully enough was done. Alright, turn 6 for Nurgle's rotters. They are in a good position. So, this rotter here is just going to stand up and be done to provide a tackle zone for all concerned. To get through, there's only 1 tackle zone on the ball carrier currently. So, let's see. That would be 3, 4, 5. Couldn't get to 6. No, even if he stand up, well, actually, also he will just stand up and be done. But he's in a tackle zone, so he can't do anything there. This zombie over here is just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and be done, just to put an extra tackle zone on the goal there. We just need to push that zombie out of the way. So this Pestigore, the one without the ball, is declaring a block into this zombie. He's getting an assist from the ball carrier because he's not in any enemy tackle zone, which means it'll be a 2-die block. They have rerolls if they need it. They've still got 3 with the bonus one they got. A push or a push? A push is good enough. Push him and follow him and also fall over to keep him busy. And now the ball carrier can get through. It's just whether or not he's safe once he does. I guess we're just going to have to see. He's going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have to move the camera over here, because this is where the action is going to be. Now we just need to get people on him. Bloater's moved 4, and he's in a tackle zone. So actually he's going to clear a block. He's getting 2 assists, 2 blocks because it doesn't double, a pusher, both down. Do I want to hurt him? We're going to use a reroll on that. That's more like it. So he gets stumbled. Actually, he's on that square, so he would get stumbled onto this one, I think, because there's nowhere else for him to go. The zombie will follow up, by which I mean Rotter. Does he break the ghoul's armor, needing an 8+? You can't see the roll, but it was a 2 and a 1. Those dice are cursed. Never touch them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloaters make good bodyguards, it's just they can't keep up with the Pestigore. And then, is there any other blocks we want to do? I don't want to risk getting anyone knocked over, because right now they're just body blocking. A werewolf can easily get after the ball. I don't think I can do anything to stop that. Yeah, I think we'll say that's a good turn. Second last turn for the first half for the Crypt-Stealers. Okay, the Nurgle team must be stopped. This ghoul runner, though, is just going to stand up and be done. The zombie, however... No, he is in the tackle zone because he's standing up on that square. He is just going to stand up and be done as well, unfortunately. It's down to the werewolf. He can freely move. They've got a wraith over the other side that can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make use of that speed, but he can't get... Well, actually, he could go in for it twice. With no rerolls, though. With no rerolls, I don't think it's worth the risk. No, just go for the ball before you do anything silly. Blitz into the ball carrier, but he has more than enough movement to walk around these tackle zones. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 for the blitz into the ball here. It is just 3 versus 3, so it's 1 die with no rerolls. Here we go. Oh no, it's the worst possible result. It's a skull. The Pestigore sees him coming, which also should have been turned around, I forgot. Sees him coming and just punches the werewolf in the jaw. The werewolf collapses onto the floor. Does his armor break? 6, 7, 8, 9. It does. What happens to him? Uh-oh. 9. Where are we? A 9 killed. So at least he'll have a chance to get back up and disappoint me again after Nurgle's Rotters inevitably score. That is a turnover. Passing it back over to them. There's going to be no showboating here. Second last turn for Nurgle's Rotters in the first half. The Pestigore is just walking it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be with his 6 movement. Yep. A touchdown for Nurgle's Rotters. And instantly back over to the other team, and they're just going to basically try and cause damage because there's not enough turns left in the first half to score. But that is it tied up at 1 each. So the final turn of the first half, as you can see, they're in the please don't hurt me formation. Also totally forgot to do it on camera. 50-50 chance for the werewolf to wake back up because it was the end of the drive. He did wake up. Anyway, as pointless as it is because no one's scoring, kickoff, it's going to land there, or rather, it's going to attempt to land there once we see where it goes. It goes 5 to the 5, which is this way, diagonally down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kickoff event. That is the 8. Yeah, it's the same thing we had, isn't it? No, changing. Oh, it is changing weather. Okay, changing weather. 4. Perfect conditions in brackets. Well, almost. Never mind. And then it bounces once more to the 3, which is 1 away from the touchdown line, which I know you can't see down here. If we come over here, the ball is right there, and it doesn't matter. They'll protect the ball, but their goal is just to survive and not get punched in the final turn. So all these guys, 1, 2, 3, they're just going to use more than enough of their movement to surround the ball because they don't want Nurgle's Rotters to get the ball. But they can't do anything with it. So there's just the sacrificial line on the line of scrimmage. They have the wraiths to back them up, but I didn't want to lose any of my fast guys. This wraith, this zombie will attack this bloater with the wraith assist to make it 4-4. Because why not? That would be a stumble, so you got him. So you're going to push him there. He's going to follow. Actually, he's not going to follow. Why would he follow? He's just going to go there. Does he break the bloater's armor? 7. No, he does not. That's fine. Wait, where was he? He was there, so it would be there. Yeah. The exact same thing. No, I can't do another side because he doesn't have an assist. Oh no, this zombie can go into this zombie, this bloater, and he now has the assist from this zombie because he's been freed up for 4 against 4. So, oh wait, that should have been 1 die. Because it's 3 versus 4, 4 versus 4. Too late. 1 die for this one. It's a push. You'll push him there and not follow up. And then this zombie into this bloater with an assist for 1 die. We're surfing down the line. He gets knocked over by the bloater. The bloater's had enough of his shenanigans. Punches him in the face. Does he break his armor? 2-0. What is wrong with these dice? Alright, he's down. That is a turnover. Right, Nurgle's Rotters can't get the ball. They just want to cause damage. But he is just going to stand up and be done. Let's see. This zombie's going to move in and be done. This zombie's going to move in and be done. Sorry, there. And then this Pestigore will initiate a blitz onto him. He's getting, let's see, that's 4 versus 3, 5, 6. It's actually 3 dice. Wait, he wouldn't be getting anything from that blower. So it would be Pestigores are strength. No, they're only strength 3, so 4, 5. It is only 2 dice, still not 3. Just a push. He gets the sidestep, so he gets to choose where he goes. You know what? It's the end of the half anyway. They'll use their second last reroll. That'll be better. We'll take the stumble, smack him, follow him. Does he break the sheet in 2, in twain? 9. He does. He does. What does he do to him? Do to that poor ghost? A 5. I think that's just stunned. Yeah, 5 stunned, so it's irrelevant. He'll be fine when the second half starts. These 2 bloaters will team up for 5 versus 3 against the other sheet. Oh, foul appearance. It wouldn't have happened, but he didn't get hurt anyway. Other one, this one's happening. Totally forget foul appearance, so I can only apologise for forgetting it so much. There's so many little roles to keep track of that sometimes you just forget. Hopefully it's still fun to watch. He does not break the sheet with a 3 and a 1. These are cursed dice. Zeech's hand is in this. Is there anything else to be done? No, because the blitz got used. We're just going to say that is the end of the first half, and we are into the second half. So, start of the second half, it is turn 1 for the Nurgle's Rotters. They are receiving because they kicked in the start of the game. So the ball is bouncing, and it's going to land there. Well, rather, it's still in the air. It goes 3 to the 1, so it goes 1, 2, 3. Then we get our kickoff event. 8. An 8 on the kickoff event is... Why is it always changing weather? It's a chance... Oh, that could be bad. That would be an 11. Thermal geysers. Vapors begin to whistle up in cracks on the ground, followed by forceful gouts of roiling steam. If a player on your team falls over or is knocked out, roll a d6. On a 1, they crack open a thermal geyser. That player is immediately catapulted through the air. Immediately treat that player as being thrown by someone with the thrown teammate trait, and treat the quality of the throw as terrible. So if someone falls over or is knocked out and then you roll a 1, they get sent flying by a geyser. I'll try and remember. I shall try and remember. The ball then bounces 1 to the 6, which is that way. It's bounced right there. So we can basically just get straight started here. This pass score is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to back up the ball. Well, no, he might as well stay there. We'll pick up the ball and keep going. Why not? He's going to... Can we see this? Oh, let's move up a little bit. We're going to do most of this at the top of the field, I think. We're going to go that way this time. 1, 2, and be done. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be done. We're just causing interference. A bloater at the bottom of the screen is going to move forwards twice just to get in the tackle zone of a werewolf. The zombie is going to follow suit. And this bloater, well, should we pick up the ball first or throw blocks first? We should pick up the ball first. So he's going to move. He's going to try and pick up the ball. Oh no. He's going to use a reroll. So they have 1 left. Presumably we don't keep or get back their free one they got in the first half. He picks it up. So picking up is one movement as well, I believe. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and they move 6. Yeah, we'll move 6. So he's up there. This bloater shall throw into that zombie, getting an assist, not that it's required. Both down or both down with no rerolls. Do any of them have block? No, the zombie has regeneration. They're both down. That's how that hurts. They both just punch each other in the jaw. Does he break the zombie's armor? No. Does the zombie break his armor? No. Oh hey, we've improved. It's a 4 and a 1 this time, not a 3 and a 1 or a 2 and a 1. That is turn over. Alright, turn 1 for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers as a screeching car goes past my window. It is time to get the ball, and obviously the big offensive is being pushed up there. The ghoul is going to move his 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. He'll provide an assist, because actually that wraith was outnumbered currently. Now, we could be really cheeky here and go for a blitz with the werewolf, because he can reach that pestigore, I just realised. He totally could. This zombie will just stand up and be done. Nothing else to be done there. This ghoul's going to sneak in. 1, 2, 3, 4 and be done. Just to be annoying. This zombie at the back, he's going to move forwards a couple, but I think he's going to stay still just in case he needs to. Like, I want him in the middle to either go there or there, depending on what happens. So this turn he's not doing anything. And now I think we're ready to do a blitz. It's only going to be a 1-die blitz. They've got rerolls again. They've got 3. Yeah, the werewolf at the top of your screen. I'm going to move up the camera so this is seen. Blitzing. 1, 2, oh, sorry, it has to go random. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, and then the blitz itself is 8, so he has no movement left. Into the ball carrier is 1 die only. And he powed him, he got him. So he is down there. We'll try and break his armor first of all before we handle the ball bouncing. He broke his armor, that was a 6 before I accidentally hit it. So what does he do to him? 12, well that's an instant casualty, we know that. How does a casualty do? Pestigores have regen. Yes. Yes, they do. So, whatever this result is on a 4+, he ignores it. He just 2 6s in a row. Well, that's a dead, isn't it? Hang on a second. That would be a dead. Well, sorry, it's a casualty. He ignores the casualty on a 4+. He ignored it. What would it have been? Just roll a d16 just to see what it would have been. Wouldn't have been terrible. So he just gets put in the dugout and can come back at the start of a drive. So he is off the field though. And he dropped the ball, so the ball needs to bounce, and it needs to bounce to the 5. So it bounces right there and comes to a stop. No one is close enough to get to that. No, and he has no movement left from his blitz. No, it's just going to have to sit there. This is where things become dicey, as they say. I was tempted to do a foul action. Pardon me, a foul action here. I don't think it's worth it now. No, I think we're just going to leave it as is. We're going to leave the ball in their court as we go over to turn 2 in the second half for Nurgle's Roars. So with 1 Pestigore off the field until the drive ends, we only have 1. And if he goes up there, he should be okay. This bloater's just going to stand up and be a nuisance. Nothing else for him to do. If he runs and grabs, he might be able to get through. But you have to try. They've only got 1 reroll left. He can get in there. Okay, the Pestigore will have to activate because the rest of this is dice rolls as well. So move 1, 2 and try and pick up the ball. It's harder than it looks. They're the last reroll. The rerolls are gone. Okay, he picked it up. That is bad for them though. It's so hard to get onto their base because of how they're shaped. Yep, there we go. We got it. And he's just going to move one more into this massive zombies. Sorry, I mean roars. To protect him a little bit. Although he's still got a werewolf at his back and there's not much that can be done about that. This zombie over here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to protect him. We're getting a little bit of a cage. Then... what do you do now though? Let's do some 2 dice blocks. This blower into that zombie. Pow. Get kapowed. And he will follow up. Does he break on a 9? 3 and a 1! I'm burning these dice after the match. This blower into him. He's getting an assist. So's he, but the amount here still balances out for 2. Another double pow. Take your pows and get out. It's hard to see where he can move there. He's supposed to be there. Does his armor break? Yes, it does. He has regen though. What happens to him? 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe that's just a stun. Oops, as I dropped the thing. Yes, that's a stun. So there's no casualty roll because it wasn't a 10 plus. So he's just missing his turn. We'll try a... yeah, he's in a tackle zone, so he's not assisting. We'll try this blower into that ghoul, so it's 4 versus 3, with no assists. That is a pow. Sorry, a stumble, rather. Goes, follows him. Does he break him? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, he does. Oh, that's a casualty. That's an 11 on the casualty roll. Yeah, that is casualty. Now, do the ghouls have regen? They do not. So, casualty roll on the D16. That is a 6. Badly hurt. The player misses the rest of the game but suffers no long-term effects. Ow. So that was him. One of the ghouls is gone for the match. So there are now 2 men down forever. For the rest of this match, there are 2 men down. Could be better. Could definitely be better. Now what do you do? You've got an okay cage around the ball. There's another person down. I think that's good enough. I think we'll pass it to turn 2 for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. So these 2 zombies, this one does not get a turn because he was stunned. This one is standing up and trying to be a nuisance, holding those bloaters where they are. This zombie is going to move and also do the same, just holding back the wall of flesh. Now down the bottom here, if we come down here real briefly, as I hit my table, are we going to do some? Are we going to do some dodge rolls? Are we? He'll try and dodge away from the zombie. Where are we? There's a die. Agility is 3 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start putting pressure on over there. The werewolf here will also agility away. He does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting all the way over there. And then we're going to need to move the camera again because we're focusing on this side of the table now. How do you get the ball? Well, you can definitely put pressure on the ball. Werewolf into rotter. Unfortunately, it's 3 on 3 though, so it's just 1 die. With plenty of rerolls. I forgot it was Nurgle's rotters are out of. So that would be him getting knocked down. The first of 3 rerolls is consumed. A push. Push him there. Follow, and then because of frenzy, he has to go again. What can you do? The zombie sees the second attack coming and punches him in the teeth. Does the werewolf's armor break? With a 7, that is not the case. It is, however, a very disappointing turnover. So straight into turn 3 of the second half for Nurgle's rotters, and this is going to move. Hang on, let me move 5. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to harass the wraith that ran away. This blower only moves 4, so he's moving 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need to get the ball through. Get the ball through. Okay, we're going to move the camera again because we're up the other side now. There we are. So the ball is currently free because that werewolf his butt is on the floor. Let's see, where do we need to start? They've got no rerolls. That's the problem they're having. They're wearing down the Crypt-Stealers, but they've got no rerolls. Okay, this zombie into this wraith, assuming he gets past foul appearance, which I've been forgetting yet again. He does not get past foul appearance. It doesn't happen. Never mind. This zombie will go 1, 2, and then 3 into there. So then this zombie will initiate a block on the wraith with an assist. Does it happen? It does happen. So it would be 3 versus 3. It becomes 4. Down or a push, and with sidestep he can choose where to go. The most annoying place to go would probably... Oh no! He took the ghoul with him. The ghoul was there, I think. Was he? Oh, I hope he was. I think they were adjacent to each other. And he is going to follow. Now, let's see here. This werewolf is a problem. The Pestigore with the ball is going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's going for it. I mean, he's not literally rolling and going for it because of no rerolls, but... Did that zombie move or did he just provide an assist? I can't remember if he moved or not. I think he moved. Because didn't he have to move up to initiate the assist there? I can't remember, unfortunately. It's okay, there's still other things we can do. This zombie will move here. This blower into him, getting the assist for 2. Powed him, so he'll just get punched. Blower will follow. Does he break the armor? That is a 9. He did indeed break the armor of the other ghoul. Do not kill him. He rolled a 12. It's a casualty roll. He's off and he doesn't have regen. What? Pardon me, what happens to him? That is a 6. I believe I just read that, didn't I? Badly hurt. Misses the rest of the game but suffers no long-term effects. Both the ghouls are off the table for the rest of the game. That is terrible. 1 zombie and 2 ghouls off the table. Ouch. Well, I don't think they need to do anything else other than that zombie I can't remember if I activated with, so just to be safe I'm not going to. This blower into the middle zombie because he's not getting an assist, but he still gets +1, or he has +1 over him, so it's 2 dice, pick the best. A push. He'll push him just 1 more up there, and he'll follow. Oh, why did I turn him? It's hard to tell which way the Scarecrow guys are facing. And that's it. I think they're good enough. They've got a good chance to score. We'll pass over to turn 3 for the Crypt-Stealers. So I have totally been forgetting the geysers. There's still 2 models on the floor that are knocked down. Let's check the Scarecrow. Nope. Let's check the Werewolf. Nope. Would it have mattered for the 2 that were knocked down that got sent off? No. No. Okay. So it doesn't matter. No geysers. Has to be a roll of a 1. So anyway, the Scarecrow is just going to stand up and be done. We do have a werewolf that can get to the ball, and he can get an assist if a wraith is willing to risk a dodge, and he is, because they have rerolls. So let's see if the wraith dodges away. 2's not enough. Have to use a reroll. Don't mess up. Don't mess up at this stage. Arrgh. So he steps away and immediately falls over. Does his armor break? 6, 7, 8 for a wraith. Not good enough. That's an instant turnover. What can you do? Instant turnover, he fell over. They're going to score. It's interesting how desperate things get as the match goes on. So it's turn 4 in the second half for Nurgle's Rotters. The Pestigore with the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, to score this turn, he would have to do 2 going for it. A werewolf can catch him, but it would be 3 versus 3, assuming he has no bodyguards. So it depends whether or not does he want to burn a turn. And he is going to burn a turn to be safe. So I'm just saying he is definitely not moving. I'm going to roll now just to see if it would have scored. But he's not moving. He is staying where he is. We're playing it safe. Would he have done the first going for it? Yes. Would he have done the second? Double sixes. Yes, he would have. But he isn't. I declared he wasn't. The zombie. 1, 2, 3. We're pinning the werewolf in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinning the wraith in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and stopping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally just trying to protect the Pestigore so he can score in their next turn. Is there even any blocks that are required? Sure, this bloater will go into this zombie because then it frees up this bloater. So why not? Nothing else to activate. That is 2 d6s. Also, it was a 2 and a 3 this time. 2 block dice. There we are. Sure, and stumble him. He'll follow him. He'll break his armor. 6, 7, 8, 9. He actually did. 6, 7, 8. I think that's just stun. No, it is a KO. Players immediately removed from play and placed in the knocked out, so they can come back at the end of the drive on a 4+. If regen doesn't kick in, because it's not a casualty roll. But that was worth it, as it turns out. 1, 2, 3. That werewolf is penned in. He isn't getting out of there. Because he would have to dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll. That's at least 3 dodge rolls just because he keeps on walking into tackle zones. I don't think he's going to get to him. I don't think he is. The Wraith might. Any last minute thing? No, I think we're good. Let's see if they can stop the Pestigore. So turn 4 for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. They have one simple task. They have to stop the Pestigore. There are 4 people down, including the one that might come back. The best bet... There's 2 choices. You blitz with a werewolf. You dodge. You dodge. You dodge. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the blitz is an 8, and it's 1 die with a reroll. Or you stand up as the Wraith here, which is 6 movement. No, he wouldn't have enough. So if he stands up, it's pointless. Literally, the werewolf is the only play. Alright, so he moves and immediately has to dodge. His agility is a 3+. Does he have... No, he doesn't have anything that gives him a reroll. He passes. He moves for 2. He passes. He moves away for 3. He passes. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I miscounted. 7 is the blitz, so he still has 1 attack left. But it is strength 3 into strength 3. It is 1 die. Can you see what that is? Can you see it? Do you want it brought any closer? Is that close enough for you? The Pestigore sees him coming, punches him upside the jaw. He lets out a yelp. Does his armor break? 5, 6, 7. It does not, but that does mean a turnover, and it's going to be a score. So super simple. Turn 4, the Pestigore is just going to walk the ball in for a score, making it 2-1 in Nurgle's Rotters' favour. But on camera, we're just going to do the knockout roll for the zombie that got knocked out. That is not a d6. That is a 2. He is not waking up, so... Oh dear, at the start of turn 5 in the second half for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers, they are 4 people down. So there isn't much to speak of for the offensive line of the Crypt-Stealers, as you can see, but the ball is being kicked into their half. It's going to go there. Let's see where it scatters. It is going... That is a d16, not a d8. Where's the d8 gone? Sorry, d6. There we are. It's going 6 to the 1. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It actually goes off the field, which means that you get a touchback. So whoever I want gets the ball. This werewolf is getting the ball. Oh wait, no, sorry, it still has to bounce, but it bounced off the field before the bounce, so it's in the air. I'm not actually sure how that works, because it was off the field prior to it falling and bouncing. I'm honestly not sure. We'll still do a kickoff event, but I'm actually not sure how the game handles that, because you're supposed to bounce it one more time before it touches the ground. A 4 on the kickoff table. That would be solid defense. D3 plus 3 open players on the kicking team may be removed and set up again. D3 plus 3. 5 players. 1. Ooh, still have to adhere to the rules though. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a literal straight line. There we go. Alright, well that was a kickoff event. We're still going to say the werewolf has the ball, but what on earth can you possibly do? I guess you try and sneak through. I guess that's all you do. So the Wraith is going to move his 6 and back off. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This Wraith is going to move 1 and stop. Well, let's move the camera up because we're going to do stuff up here. The werewolf with the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as he drops the ball, but he's going to stop there. There it is. And then the last werewolf is just going to move in, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What can you do with so few players left? So he's blocking on that side a little bit. This zombie will try and dodge away, I guess. Sure, why not? What's the dodge on a zombie? 4+ agility. He did it. He's just going to move there and stop. This zombie will try and dodge away. He did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, they move. Yeah, they move 4. Yeah. This zombie will try and dodge away. I mean, sooner or later it was going to fail. He walks, he falls, he gets tripped by the enemy. Does his armor get broken? It does not. It's a 3 and a 1. The curse continues, but that is a turnover, but there wasn't anything else to do anyway. So turn 6 of the second half of Nurgle's Rotters, they have just got to get the ball, or stop the ball really. They don't even need to get the ball because they've got the turn point advantage. And they're definitely proving that they have more stamina than your average team. So you can't quite see it, but the pest score right down the bottom of the screen, your screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then some zombies are going to gather around for no particular reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for a little bit of fun, you know. And that's how it goes. Now, let's see. This bloater is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I do want to do a fill, but the fill isn't really like super important. 1, 2. We'll just stop there. Yeah, he'll do a fill. This zombie will do a fill. 1, 2, 3. Initiate a fill. It's a blitz to do this because he's moving and blocking. He's getting 3 assists, but that's to the casualty roll as far as I can tell. He didn't break the armor, but he didn't roll doubles. I don't think it's to the armor break. Actually, you know what? Let's double check. So you do actually get +1 for everyone who would assist. That doesn't take it to enough to break either way, so nothing happens. Then we can't get quite at the ball carrier. This Pestigore will go into that Wraith, assuming he gets past foul appearance. He does. He's getting a +1 bonus from the zombie, because that's the only other tackle zone he's in is the targets. Push or a push. With no rerolls, they can only take it. He will choose to go there, and he will not follow up. And he's not going to bother turning him, because they're not going to do anything else this turn. Right, turn 6 for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. They're in with a chance. They just need to get pushed through, is all. So, how can they do that? They have a reroll left. This Wraith is just going to move here and do nothing because he wants to put a tackle zone on him, so he's not helping this bloater. This zombie into this bloater, getting an assist from the ball, not the ball carrier, that's the other werewolf. This werewolf, though, it makes it 4 against 4, so it's 1 die, pick the best result. Anything that isn't negative, honestly. It's a POW. Also, why is he facing this way? Either way. He's down. Get pushed that way, and he will follow. Does he break the bloater's armor? 6, 7, 8. That is not enough. So, he would get an assist there. This zombie is going to go 1, 2 into there, in front of the other werewolf. Speaking of that other werewolf, he's going to declare a blitz. I'll just turn him around prematurely. He's going in here for 1, initiating the blitz for 2. He's doing it on this Pestigore. He's getting an assist from just 1. No, he's not. It's straight up. It's just 1 roll. Ugh, that's awkward. What can you do? They have 1 reroll. It's gone. The reroll is absorbed. Same result. He's actually, oh, this is going to get very awkward. He's in Smackdown. Does the Pestigore break his armor? 6, 7, 8. Not enough. Need 9. But that is a turnover. Second last turn of the game for Nurgle's Rotters. They just want to close in the net. 1, 2. Is he in that square? Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. So he is on the ball carrier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, knocking the camera a little bit. They are not facing the right way. Well, they are facing the right way, which is wrong because they've done something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a tackle zone on that wraith. Another tackle zone, that is. I think the zombie's just going to stay here just in case. So this bloater will throw a block into this wraith. No assist, but it doesn't matter because he's rolling 2 dice because it's 4 versus 3 strength. He will take the stumble. He will push him there. He will follow and end his turn. Does he break the sheet? No, he does not. That's fine. Next, we'll do this Pestigore into this zombie. He's not getting any assists though. So it's just 1 die because it's 3 versus 3. Oh, they have horns. Do they have horns? They totally have horns. Oh no, I don't think a Pestigore's ever blitzed this match yet, but yeah. If he had blitzed. Well, I guess he could right now to get +1. Don't know if that's the best use. We'll just do a normal attack. Just a normal block. It's a push. We'll push him there. Turning the wrong one. And he'll follow through to be there. This bloater will move up and do nothing else. This zombie will attack this wraith, assuming fell appearance, which I forgot about. No, never mind. Fell appearance kicked in. They just need to slow them down. That's all they need to do. And Nurgle are very good at going slow. I think that's good enough. I can't get on the ball this turn. Might be able to next turn. Yeah, let's pass it over to, what was that? That was turn 7, so it must be turn 6, sorry. No, it will be turn 7 for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers. So the way things are up there right now, if they don't get out with the ball this turn, they don't have enough movement in their final turn to score and even things up. So, do you go for Hail Mary dodges again? I'll tell you what we can do. This werewolf will stand up. I forgot to roll a geyser roll for, but too late now. And he will blitz just so that he can stand up and blitz. Into the bloater, he'll get a +1 from the wraith, which makes it a 4 and a 4. So 1 die, pick them and go with the result. No rerolls though. They've got to get out of the way, otherwise there's too many dodge rolls. It's a stumble. We'll take it. We'll stumble him that way, and we'll follow. We knock the ball off his... There we are. No, there we no go. There we are. Does his armor break? Nope. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wraith into Zombie. Sorry, Wraith into Rotter with 1 assist. So that is 2 dice. Pick the best. Pow! Get kapowed, son. We will not follow up because that gets in the way. Yeah. Well, yeah, we won't get in the way. Does his armor break? No, it does not. Get them out of there. We could try a 1 die push on the Pestigore from this zombie. He doesn't have any assists. This Wraith will stand up and be done, but that doesn't change anything, I don't think. Doesn't change anything at all. Well, no, it does. It puts a tackle zone. No, that doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. The ball carrier is on this square, right? Oh no, he's in a tackle zone as well, though. It's a case of it's a case of 3 dodge rolls or a 1 die block followed by potentially no dodge rolls required. 3 3+. He's going to go for zombie into Pestigore. 1 die block. It is exactly what we needed. It's a stumble. Get out of there. Zombie will not follow up. Does he break his armor? 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that enough? Nope. Needs a 9. But that does mean that the ball carrier now just needs to do 1 dodge. I forgot that he had someone at his back. So he moves away for 1. He passes. 2, 3. Just making sure that doesn't. Well, he didn't touch this tackle zone. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he's off your screen, but I'll show you in a second. So he got to. Awkward. He got to there. I don't think they can catch him. I don't think they can. So I don't think we need to risk doing a going for it and him tripping and falling. So I think we're just going to say that's good. And we're going to Nurgle's Rotter's final turn. So for Nurgle's Rotters, I can only see 1 chance for them to stop that werewolf because the werewolf has 8 speed, so he's scoring if he lives. Oh, if this bloater stands up, he's only got 1 movement left, so actually never mind, I forgot, he has to stand up first. If this bloater, 1, 2, 3, 4, going for it, he can't initiate. I actually think it might be impossible now. This rotter, 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going for it. He can do it. No one else can reach. It has to be him. He initiates a a blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's his entire movement. First going for it, makes it. Second going for it to initiate the blitz. He makes it. So it's only a 1 block die because they're both the same strength. No rerolls left. That is the death knell for Nurgle's team winning. It's going to be a draw. Does his armor break? Wrong dice. Oh look, it's a 2 and a 1 again on the green dice. What a surprise. Might as well just stick with it. We'll go over to the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers' final turn. Obviously, more than enough to just walk that in and score. And although... Oh no, that was the final turn, wasn't it? So the game is ending in a 2-2 draw. So I sincerely hope you enjoyed this second live action Blood Bowl friendly match on the channel. I apologise for any mistakes. I don't know for sure whether or not the turn order or return numbers rather were messed up because I was accidentally moving the reroll marker rather than the turn marker in the first half. Hopefully it sorted itself out. And a 2-2 draw. Interesting. Obviously it became much harder for the Wolfenburg Crypt-Stealers to do anything once they had 4 people, at least 4 or 5 off the table, including 2 of the 4 runners they had. So that made things more difficult. I'm curious how things would have been if they had less runners and some flesh golems. The wraiths, granted I did forget foul appearance quite a bit, but I forgot it for the bloaters as well. The wraiths not that great. I don't think I like the ghouls, I like the werewolves. I think flesh golems need to be in this team so they have a little bit of oomph to punch their foes. Nurgle's Rotters, they're slow but they're dependable. Once they start piling on the knockouts and the casualties and whatnot, they just outlast other teams. They're slow as heck, but they can outlast you, unless you just get ridiculously lucky with your dice rolls, of course. So, Again, apologies for anything that was done incorrectly. This is just for fun, but we are trying to stay right. But, you know, with so many complex mechanics you're thinking of at the same time as playing, there's oversights, especially if you lose track of what turn it is. But, going forwards, my next plan for Blood Bowl was to wait until a 4th team was painted up, an orc team of some type, not sure which one yet, and then do a 4-team league. Or, if you're eager to see more Blood Bowl on the channel sooner, what I could do is do a friendly match between the Crypt-Stealers, maybe with Flesh Golems, just to try out the other roster type, against the Reckling Reavers. Just see how things go. I could do that definitely sooner than waiting until Orcish team is painted up, because that will take me a while, at least a month probably. So you let me know in the comments what you would like to see, and whether or not this was better filmed, because I think I probably mucked around with the opacity of the score markers and whatnot, so hopefully it's better. Thank you for watching. I sincerely hope this was enjoyable for you. Hopefully see you in the future for some more Blood Bowl 2nd Season Edition. Until then, ta-ta for now.